Here's an uncomfortable truth about investing. The person with the sharpest analysis in the room is very often not the one with the best returns. Because a brilliant idea, sized wrong, held too long, or abandoned in a panic, earns you nothing. Over a full market cycle, a disciplined, ordinary process quietly beats undisciplined genius almost every time. You don't rise to the level of your intelligence, you fall to the level of your system. Across this whole assessment, you've built knowledge, how risk works, how to value a business, how to read data, how your own mind trips you up. But knowledge is potential energy. Process is what converts it into results. A real investing process has 5 moving parts: a written policy that sets the rules, position sizing that controls each bet, rebalancing on a schedule, a decision journal and checklist, and the discipline to actually follow all of it. Let's watch what happens when someone has the brains but skips the system. This is Vikram. He's genuinely sharp, he reads every report, understands the businesses, and often spots the right companies before anyone else. But he has no system. When he's excited, he bets huge. When he's unsure, he barely bets at all, so his position sizes track his mood, not his logic. He never writes down why he bought. He has no rule for when to sell. His edge is real, but it leaks out through the way he acts on it. So watch what happens. A great company he owns dips, he panics and sells at the bottom. A hot stock runs, the fear of missing out grabs him, and he piles in at the top. He can't learn from his mistakes because he never recorded what he was thinking. Year after year, Vikram's brilliant research gets sabotaged by his own inconsistency. His analysis deserves 15%, his behavior delivers 5%. The gap between the two is the price of having no process. Now meet Anjali. She'd be the first to tell you she's no genius, her research is solid, not spectacular. But Anjali runs a system. It starts with a written investment policy, one page that states her goals, her target mix of assets, how much she'll put in any single stock, and a short list of things she will never do. She decided all of it in a calm moment, in advance. So when the market gets loud, she isn't making decisions, she's following ones she already made. Every position she takes is pre-sized, a fixed slice of the portfolio, capped, no matter how excited she feels. And she rebalances on a schedule, not a whim. A couple of times a year she trims what's grown too big and tops up what's lagged, which quietly forces her to sell high and buy low. She isn't reacting to headlines. She's running a routine, and the routine keeps her out of exactly the traps that Vikram falls into. Before she buys or sells anything, Anjali runs a short checklist. Does this fit the policy? Is it sized right? What's the bear case? Am I acting on analysis or emotion? Then she logs the decision and the reason in a journal. A few times a year she reads back through it, so she actually learns from her own record instead of repeating the same mistakes. None of this is clever. It's just consistent. And consistency, compounded over years, is what beats brilliance. So here's the whole system on one page, the 5 pillars we'll build across this track. A written policy that sets your rules in advance. Position sizing that caps every bet. Rebalancing on a fixed schedule. A journal and a checklist around every decision. And the review discipline to keep following the plan and learn from what you recorded. Individually, each one is almost boringly simple. Together, they're the machine that turns everything you know into returns you actually keep. This week, write down just one investing rule you'll follow no matter what, a single sentence. That's the first brick of your system. Take your free investor DNA assessment at app.investinsightspro.com and see exactly where your process is strong and where it leaks. With Invest Pro,